And domestic violence does not just involve adults. Many times it involves children. And when that happens, innocent kids can be taken from their home environment to be placed in the foster care system.
Again, that is where a special group of volunteers comes into the picture. They're called Guardian Ad Litems, and as I found out, they are much more than a caseworker. They build a rapport with a child, a friendship, and become their best advocate as they move through the system. Derrick PEREZ volunteered to become a Guardian Ad Litem 1 year ago for good reason.
I spent the first 8 years of my life here in Hillsborough County's foster care system.
So he knows what children of abuse are going through, and he wanted to help.
Being in the system and understanding how truly broken it is, I wanted to find a role that would actually seriously make a difference.
A Guardian Ad Litem is a volunteer and part of a state agency that supports and represents children in the foster care system who were removed from their home because of all forms of abuse, abandonment, or neglect.
Many times, the Guardian Ad Litem volunteer is the most consistent adult figure that these children have ever had in their lives.
Yvonne Maroney met me recently inside one of the many courtrooms a child's case will come before a judge. It is the Guardian Ad Litem and their intimate knowledge of an abused child that will carry the most weight in determining the next steps in that child's life.
And they're building a relationship with them so that they can come back to the program and to the court system and make a recommendation for the best interest of that child with the team that we've put together.
You're talking to the parents, you're talking to the kids, you're talking to the caregivers, the aunts, the uncles, the schools, the doctors, and you're pretty much you're the role. You're the person that's responsible for advocating for the best interests of the child in every aspect and area of that child's life.
Many times that child's life can be assigned to an overloaded caseworker or an attorney who only knows that child by their file.
You're going into a room with a bunch of people in positions that have not even met the child, don't know what the child looks like, don't know what the child wants or the needs of the child. They're depending on you to give that.
The Guardian Ad Litem program also depends on more than just state or local dollars. Voices for Children of Tampa Bay also accepts donations on behalf of the program and is their biggest local advocate.
We make sure they have new clothing and shoes to wear and comfortable beds to sleep in and laptops and supplies for school. We make sure they can join the cheerleading team or the football team or go to summer camp with their friends.
Perhaps the biggest boost happened when Bruce Arians came to Tampa to coach the Buccaneers. He and his wife, Christine, have long been publicly sponsoring the program for over a decade. Their springtime fundraiser every year draws some of the biggest names. Christine Arians was a Guardian Ad Litem for years, and she told me this when we spoke last month.
You know, one of the things I found over the years that was the most important thing for me was just to sort of model for the kids a different way of living, a different way of doing things. You know, drama doesn't have to be part of people's daily lives, but a child only knows what they live.
For Kim Linebaugh,
Leinbach, and I'm retired.
A former city manager, he heard of the Guardian Ad Litem program for years.
Finally, I decided to research the Guardian Ad Litem program, did so, found out what a great program it is, and decided to join them.
Joined them in June of this year as a volunteer after extensive training, and it came at the right time. The program is always in need of guardians for one very sobering reason. The abuse of children in the Bay Area is staggering.
We need volunteers. Hillsborough County, unfortunately, leads the state in the number of children in foster care.
The very thing that brought Kim out of retirement.
What better goal could you have or measurement in terms of your life, in terms of helping a child, for heaven's sakes? It's very rewarding and very fulfilling in terms of working with children.